Hey guys, it's Eric and Aubrey from Edrumcenter here, and we're going to talk about what all has happened so far in 2025.
Yep.
This is alphabetical order. So we're going to start off with Alesis. They came out with both Strata Core and Strata Club kits this year. Wait, was Strata Core late last year?
It technically was, but we didn't get it till like the very end or early this year, something like that.
Well, just forget I said Strata Core. Let's just concentrate. No, we'll talk about both of them. They're very similar kits.
Yeah.
Strata Core came out earlier. Its module, like little brother to the Strata Prime module.
Yeah.
Same sounds though, for the most part.
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Which is really cool that you get high quality sounds in their mid-price kits. Mm-hmm. One of the main differences between Strata Core and Strata Club is the pads.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that right off, but like once we started digging into it, I think it was actually maybe Justin from 65 Drums pointed out that the Club had the older like Crimson style pads,
right,
like trigger system. And the Core has the new Strata Prime 3-cone triangular type system they came out with. Mm-hmm. Honestly though, like they didn't seem to play that much different.
No, I didn't notice a difference.
There may be longevity difference. I don't know what we'll see on that, but
right.
They're both good kits. They're both in stock.
Yeah.
And we've been selling them. So we have individual videos for both these kits out if you want to check that out on the channel. Next thing up is DWE. Quite a bit from them. They came out with 3 new colors, 2 new production colors, the Laser Blue Metallic and the Diamond Nebula. I think we're going to get a Laser Blue Metallic for our demo kit, so we'll probably do a video on it. We just got in our Santos Rosewood, which is the 3rd color. Mm-hmm. It's not really a stock color. It's limited run, and this is apparently, because they run out of wood, the only one of these we're going to get. Okay. It's a 5-piece.
Yeah.
It was offered in a 5 and a 7, and we actually ordered the 7, but they ran out of wood to do the 7, so we only got the 5. They also have done some software updates, improved triggering, and all that kind of stuff, so we'll do another video on that, that series. Next up is F-Note. F-Note Pro 500X, I believe, was introduced this year.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly when we first started hearing about it.
It was after NAMM, right?
It was after NAMM.
Yeah.
We still don't know how much it is or the ETA on it. Wish we did. It apparently is over in Europe. They seem to know how much it costs over there. Mm-hmm. But of course, it's in euros. And then if you try to buy one from over there, you're going to pay $1 million in tariffs.
Yeah.
So we don't recommend that. It'd be really cool if we could get pricing on that, and hopefully that happens soon. The other thing that they did is they announced a F-Note Pro sample import function, which is coming out this summer, quotations. And it's just a software update to allow a user to import a sample other than what's already in there. Mm. I don't know a whole lot of details on it. Once that update comes out, we'll update our store module, which we have a 703X that we'll try it out on. And we'll kind of like maybe do a quick video on what it does and how to load your samples and that kind of stuff. Hawk USA is the new series that we came out with this year. We have a kit in the store that's a White Marine Pearl kit that you can test out. It's got our Hawk 2-ply heads on it. We also have another kit being built for stock that's going to be more of a maple. If you want us to do like a certain Hawk USA series, or you try to make custom configuration, reach out to the team and we can give you the price on what that would be. We also came out with new colors for the Flight series. Originally we offered it in just white and black to keep it kind of simple, but we decided to do some more colors, and I'm kind of glad we did because the Grindstone Sparkle. Why do I always get that wrong? Grindstone Sparkle has become like this huge hit. We've sold tons of those. And it is a really cool, once we actually built one and set it up in the showroom, I totally get it. It's a really cool color.
Yeah.
And also we redesigned our kick system, and we're calling it the Feather Kick system. Essentially what it does is it puts foam behind where the beater hits to give you a more realistic rebound, because just straight up mesh can be pretty bouncy.
Yeah.
Most of the people want it to be a little more like a Mylar head, a little bit less bouncy. Mm-hmm. So that achieves this, and we were telling customers to just put pillows, blankets in, but we just, figured we'd just go ahead and do it, make it feel really good right out of the box, You don't have to even open up your kick drum to put anything in there. It just feels great. And that's kind of our goal. And we really didn't raise the price to accommodate this. We're able to actually do it without a whole lot of extra labor and a whole lot of extra parts. The other thing that we did that we just got in, yesterday, day before?
2 days ago, yeah.
2 days ago. We got our first shipment of 3-ply Hawk mesh heads. Our 2-plies are a huge hit. Everybody loves them. They're really affordable compared to some of the other offerings out there. And we'd actually tried their 3-plies, and most of us thought that the 2-plies were just as good, if not maybe even a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But we did have a bunch of people asking for 3-plies, so we went ahead and decided to get some in. And we tried a 3-ply out on the kick drum, and it actually is really good.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is that extra ply really doesn't cost that much extra. It's like maybe $5 per head or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it for sure would add extra longevity.
Right. We've got pretty much every size in it, all the way up to a 22-inch kick.
We also have a Flight Series kit set up in the showroom with the 3-ply heads on it, so you can check it out if you're close. All right, so next thing. We started selling QSC speakers right after NAMM, so I guess it was in February. But I don't think our first shipment actually arrived till March or so. We have the CP12s available, which is their lower priced powered 12-inch speaker. The K12.2s, which are kind of their more well-known like meat and potatoes speaker, powered speaker. We got those in, we sold out, but because of shortages, we're not getting our next shipment until September of this year, which kind of sucks because it's like 2.5 months. If you want the K12.2, it is out of stock, but we can take a pre-order, and the first, when we get them in, we can just ship them right out to you. Next thing up is Roland. So Roland didn't really come out with new kits this year, did they?
No.
Nothing? But they still really haven't gotten caught up on the kits that came out last year. V71s, TD716s, TD713s, V80 716s are still kind of hard to get. But we did get a notice that we're getting a bunch of those in 3,000 pounds, I think, was of electronic drums. The wireless stuff that they introduced, that did come out in January. I knew there was something. So yeah, NAMM, they introduced the new wireless stuff that works with DW Soundworks. And those got delayed a little bit, just the wireless parts by themselves. The cymbal packs with the wirelesses are available. The packages they're doing with DWE are also available now. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for Roland so far this year. I mean, they came out with a ton of stuff late last year.
Yeah,
So Yamaha, they actually came out with a new kit, the DTX 6K5-M. It's like a lower priced version of the DTX 8K, and there was 2 versions of that, the mesh and the TCS version. Both those came down, actually their whole drum line basically came down in price a few months ago. They ran it as a special, but then they've kept the prices lower, so that's great.
Yeah.
And so the DTX 8s, basically the same cymbal, same module, same rack. The pads don't have the actual shells.
Right.
And as far as I can tell, that's really the only difference, and it's like $700 cheaper.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think the DTX 6 is probably my favorite.
we're sitting right, it's in the room with us right now, and it's actually selling quite well.
Yeah, it's my favorite release so far of the year.
We did a video on it. And
it's got a great price for what it is.
Yeah, for what it's priced at, it's a pretty good option. What else has got? So Zildjian. Yeah, so Zildjian has not really come out with anything new product-wise, but they came out with several firmware updates for their Gold EX, Gold, and Bronze EX kits. We updated our stock kit, 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that.
That's a pretty big improvement, especially on the hi-hat.
Yeah.
The ride and the crash are still not like perfect, but when basically what we figured out is like this isn't a plug and play product. It's going to be one of those things where you kind of have to dial it in for yourself. And since we've done it, we sat on the phone with Zildjian tech support and went through it. So I think we could probably guide people on how to do it, but Zildjian's got dedicated people that are there like all day to do this exact thing. So I think if you grab one of these, just kind of expect you're gonna have to make a couple settings changes, and after that it should be pretty good. The cymbals obviously feel really good. It was just the triggering that wasn't quite there yet, and they've improved it quite a bit over the last several firmwares. And the hi-hat's legit. I don't have any complaints about it.
Yeah, that was the biggest.
That was the biggest thing before.
And that it honestly needed to be the focus.
Yeah.
So if that's what they did, it seems like it.
Yeah.
Also, the new firmware came along with
more
a new
sounds.
sound bank.
Yeah.
And it still has the old sounds on there, but way more new ones.
Yeah, they just keep adding sounds.
I think it was like a 5 gigabyte file or something like that. 4 or 5. It was very large.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with Zildjian. They're doing specials right now on the Bronze EX and the Gold kits, which are both available. I think that's running through September, those specials. So grab those while they're at the lower price. Drum show, Music City drum shows next month. We're not going to have a booth there, but we will be there walking around. So maybe we'll see you there if you're going to be attending that. Other than that, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Hit us up through live chat on our website or however you want to get a hold of us. We'll talk to you guys next time, and thanks for watching.
Goodbye.